Retailers are claiming that New York City, the Big Apple, is now the worst place to do business in America. Jack Davis, Western Journal, reports on WND. The Big Apple is a rotten place for business, according to retailers who say New York City is not bouncing back the way experts hoped. Shake Shack reported just how bad New York City retail climate is and how much it can drag down a nationwide corporation. In a news release, the company, which operates 162 restaurants and 20 in the United States, said that sales for existing stores were down 39% last month compared to June of 2016. The company reported that the same Shack sales remain acutely impacted by New York City, one of the company's largest regions with some of the highest volume Shacks, which is expected to take a longer period of time to fully recover than other parts of the country. For the most recent fiscal week ending July 1st, New York City same Shack sales were down 58% versus prior year, and with this region accounting for approximately 20% of the company's total Shack sales in the first quarter prior to COVID-19 outbreak, it will continue to have a notable impact on total company sales performance until there is a material recovery. Manhattan is emerging as the worst of the worst, according to Zane Tankel, who owns 35 Applebee's in New York City metropolitan area. Tankel said he has reopened 18 restaurants, including Brooklyn and Queens, but Manhattan, he says, is a totally different story. This is what he told New York Post. I drive around the city all the time, and it was an easy determination to see that there's not enough traffic to open those restaurants. Meanwhile, a Macy's spokeswoman told the Post that continued work from home trends mean fewer commuters coming to the city and that tourism remains low. Although Starbucks recently reported that only 5% of its company-operated U.S. stores are completely closed, Mark Kalinowski, founder of Kalinowski Equity Research, said those are primarily located in the New York City metro area. It's not normal to see Central Park and Times Square as empty, he said. Traffic's at Lids, a sports cap company, is down 85% to last year, compared to last year at stores on Times Square and Broadway, said Lawrence Bergen, chairman of Lids. The company's other 900 stores show a 20% drop from a year ago. He said, we expected New York City to be like the rest of the country when we reopened our stores, but it's a complete outlier. Now, there is no way to make money. It's only an economic viable solution. The situation led the Post to report that retailers say business in the city that never sleeps has become worse than anywhere else in the country. The problem, sources say, is Manhattan, which used to be teeming with tourists and commuters who've largely stayed away since the coronavirus pandemic hit them in March. Wealthy Manhattanites also have more resources and flexibility to escape indefinitely to greener pastures like the Hamptons, for example. This is what experts say. An op-ed for The Hill, Michael Landau, a retired textile company owner who currently serves on the board of nonprofit Palm Beach Center for Democracy and Policy Research, wrote that the coronavirus is not the only reason tourists are avoiding New York City. He comments the comments of Democratic New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. Landau wrote, since you have been unable to control the violence and looting in your city in recent weeks, and with shootings and other violent crimes spiraling upward dramatically in the past 2 weeks, I honestly would fear for the lives of my family if we were to visit New York City now. Landau said he doubts New York City will be safe enough for his family annual Christmas excursion there. He says, you see, your excuses and lack of intervention in allowing your city to burn, in allowing the destruction or defacing of statues and buildings, in allowing police officers to be challenged, threatened, and injured while the perpetrators go free, in allowing mobs to take control of your streets or even whole neighborhoods, all of that will keep us from spending our hard-earned money or risking our personal safety in your city, he wrote. This was on Western Journal and it's on WND. Please leave your comments. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.